Hey, Shane, what was the past year like for you in terms of just not having football in the fall and trying to make sure you were ready for this moment?
It was a long year, but it was just staying disciplined was the main thing. Putting my head down, going to work, focusing, and just obviously hoping to achieve the ultimate goal of where I'm at now.
Chris?
Yeah, hey, welcome to the Vikings, Shane. So, what your brother Brandon? What kind of advice has he given you? Heading into your first Vikings practice, since he obviously is a former Viking.
Right, yeah, Brandon has helped me so much. Obviously, he's been in the same position I am, so he's someone I can lean on, who I can trust, that I can bounce any question off of. We talk just about every day, so he's been a phenomenal resource, and he's just telling me to relax, stay calm, work day by day, and not to get too big, too high, too low.
Arif next.
Yeah, I think I read that it was your agent that initially prompted you to build up and work out as a tight end. What prompted your agent to kind of make that decision for you, and why did teams see you more as a tight end than a receiver?
I think it's a multitude of factors. I got a big frame. I got pretty broad shoulders, so I think it's, the frame is there to put on weight, and they both, Jamie and Mike at Priority Sports, just thought it'd be a good idea to put on a little weight and hopefully get the foot in the door, and make an NFL roster.
Andrew?
Hey, you had mentioned just staying mentally tough. Like, what did you have to do during the pandemic to make sure you stayed ready? I'm sure you worked out with Brandon when you were able to, but when he went off to Carolina, what were you doing in Spicer, or did you have to go somewhere else?
Yep, so I did a lot of my training with Bill Willey over at the training house. It's actually on the TCO campus here, so haven't been far from here, been in the back door or backyard, but it's just nothing really changes as far as the working out. You got to do your field work, you got to do your strength and conditioning, all that kind of stuff. So it's just, it's by yourself. Like you said, I worked out with Brandon when he was here, but obviously he has to go back. So there, it's just doing it on your own, staying disciplined.
And did you get to kind of watch over his shoulder at all with some of the meetings? Because I know they did virtual meetings basically all summer. I mean, what did you kind of pick up from that?
Yeah, I would, peek over his shoulder a little bit and try to get a feel for the language and the lingo of, the offense over there, and took a few notes myself, and just, really tried to prepare myself for an opportunity like this.
What do you think of all the comparisons when you hear the Adam Thielen stuff thrown around? Mankato to the Vikings.
Obviously, it's humbling. He's a phenomenal player, coming from a kind of similar story, the same school and everything, and both being Minnesota boys. So, it's a cool comparison, and I'm proud that I'm able to be in that position.
Lindsay?
Yeah, Shane, I was just wondering if you do have any connections with any guys on the team, just because of Brandon and because of, obviously his previous relationship with the team.
Yeah, there are a few guys I know. I got to know CJ Ham. Both Brandon and CJ were roommates in college at Augustana, where Brandon started. So, I met him. He was roommates with Stephen Weatherly down in Carolina, so I was able to meet with Stephen just a few weeks ago. So, there's a few guys that I've been around, talked to, and have a small prior relationship.
Arif?
Yeah, have you reached out to any of the other tight ends on the roster? Irv, Tyler, Brandon Dillon?
Yeah, I've had a few conversations. It's just trying to pick up as much as I can from them. Obviously, at OTAs, I hope to pick up a lot more, being in person with them. So I'm looking forward to that and learning from them.
What do you think will be the biggest difficulty in the transition to tight end?
I think it's just learning the language and the verbiage of, the blocking schemes and everything like that. Obviously at Mankato, we were a run-first program, so I got a lot of the techniques of blocking on the outside, so now it's just going to be moving to the inside and really honing in on those schemes.
I know your brother had quite the winding path to get to the NFL. Did that help you at all, just to kind of keep focused on this? This is still possible, even though you also had to go through a pandemic too.
Absolutely. You know, it's not the conventional path either one of us took, but it's motivating. You know, he came from D3. Obviously, I'm coming from Division II, but it doesn't matter now once we're here. But it's just cool to see that, you know, he made it out from where he did, because, you know, there's talent on every level. It's just they got to go find it and they got to get the opportunity.